Oh, guys, so Tony really wanted me to go to a club thing. They didn't let me in at first because I didn't look fancy enough, guys. It's kind of embarrassing, but like, look, guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not the fanciest dude out there. So they straight were like, they let all of my friends in, and then they're like, no, you can't. And I was like, well, why not? Why not? And they said I didn't look fancy enough, right? And then luckily Tony, being Tony, has really fancy, expensive clothing. It's the stuff he likes, and I just kind of borrowed their clothing, and then it was really awkward because here's what happens: they're like, "You don't look fancy enough, you can't go," and then you walk in and it's like pitch black and you can't even see what anyone's wearing anyway. So I don't know what the point of that was. But yeah, they basically just said I was not cool enough, and it was kind of awkward, but it was a funny story. So that's the thing. Let's see. So rude. No, I mean, what are you gonna do, guys? I'm not the coolest guy out there, so it happens. But I'm not gonna lie, it was really awkward. I just go because my friends want me to. It's not something I particularly would ever do. Yeah. Alcander and Rubus, thanks for the subs. I would cry if they did that. It was really, really awkward, guys. I'm not gonna lie, because, yeah, I don't know. Should have worn the Ray merch? Probably. Guys, if they kicked me out with Ray merch, I would have been sad. But, you know, it's probably gonna happen, so. Let's see. To do, guys, I don't know what people do there. I was literally out of my element. A fish out of water, as the kids say. Yeah. Stop lying, you're one of the coolest guys. I'm most definitely not, guys. So not only did I almost not get let in, it was awkward. But hey, look, I'm not a guy who goes out all the time. So like, of course, it doesn't really work for me. But that's okay. You know, it's made for a funny story. And I think the funny stories are worth more than, like, you know, if you look cool, I guess. Yeah. It was a funny story, right, guys? I think that's worth more than, you know, just, yeah. Sweaty, thanks for the sub, and Wendy. Oh, guys, this is what I've learned, and I'm not gonna say any more than this. So, like, most of our friends that we were hanging out with, they have wives and or girlfriends, or something like that, right? And I was like, oh yeah, me and Ray, we're gonna be like the only single dudes out there. What I'm gonna say is I found out girls still aren't into me. No surprise there. Ray, I don't know, man. That 60 wives thing, I don't know if it's still a meme or not. I don't know. I thought it was a meme at first, but girls are into him, that's for sure. Anyway, but that's all I'm gonna say on that. But hey, it's nothing you guys didn't already know. So, yeah. Please, you already knew that. I thought it was sort of a Rust meme, because in Rust, it was a thing, right? But like, no, I don't know, man. Apparently in real life, girls are into him too. So I was just like, oh yeah, no, I'm fine, guys. I almost got kicked out, sitting in the corner, pretending to hack on my phone. I can't even type on my phone because the typing thing scuffed. It was still fun though. Just because it's fun hanging out with friends. But yeah, man, I'm not a... Yeah. Focus, thanks for the sub. And Blue Moon, Catalina. Girls are not into you, you're just too shy. No, they're not into me, but that's okay, guys. It's not something I worry about too much. First time meeting Britt and Tony. Yeah, Tony's super nice, guys. He's genuinely one of the nicest dudes ever. He just makes everyone feel comfortable. He also is like super fancy. It's kind of intimidating, guys. Like, you guys ever... Okay, so my like fashion is kind of scuffed, guys. Like Tony, you guys know Tony, right? He has fancy stuff. He has like designer things. He has like fancy clothing, fancy watches. His refrigerator was like $13,000 because he just has all the fancy stuff, right? So like, you guys ever like get that feeling? You're like, I feel like I'm not like cool enough to hang out with these people that have fancy stuff. Leslie looked fancy. Ray was straight up wearing a suit. Like, everyone was wearing fancy stuff, and I'm just like, oh yeah, guys, I did. And then here's the most awkward part, guys. They were like, why don't we go shopping? You can get fancy clothes tomorrow. And I was like, oh, okay. And they're like, yeah, we can get you some like budget t-shirts, like $40 for a t-shirt. And I was like, that's That's a budget t-shirt? That's kind of pricey. Like, so I was just like, how is that budget? So I don't really know, guys, but you guys ever get that vibe where like I feel like I'm just like low class or something? I don't know, but I'm not the fanciest person out there, but you know, they're all good friends, I think. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see, but I don't know. Xno, thanks for, and Cinna, thanks for the sub also. And Kale. Let's see. The limo, that was Tony's idea. Let's see. Oh god, did you go shopping? Not really. I didn't buy anything. Some of my friends want to though. But look, guys, look. Here's my genius play, right? So obviously I can't afford to buy all these expensive, fancy things. But that's okay, because I just watch my wealthy friends buy all these fancy things, and then it sort of feels like I'm kind of there for it. You know what I mean? Like I'm not buying it, but like I see them buy it, and I'm like, oh yeah, I was there for that. And it kind of feels like I'm sort of almost like not really buying it, but like sort of, you know? So it's cool to watch, I think. I don't know. Wait, Ray, why is Ray typing in Kappa? What's Ray, guys, let me tell you why this was one of the best sweaters I've ever gotten. You guys know why this is one of the best sweaters I've ever gotten? Because it was free. She gave it to me for free, and that's why. I'm just kidding. I actually like it. I like it. It's a pretty good. It's pretty comfortable, and I like the colors and stuff. I mean, it's black. Black is just, you can't go wrong with that. So Rhea, thanks for the sub, and Melissa. I knew it. Well, guys, what am I supposed to? It was she gave it to me for free. It's available for 1 week. Anyway. And that made it very worth it. But it's still worth it for everyone else also. Broke for Ray. Guys, I opened my phone and saw that yesterday, and I was like, what is happening right here? But I think it was a good sign. Here's the thing. I feel like her merch is actually very, like reasonably priced for merch. It's especially the split hoodie. It's only like $60, which it's a lot, but for what it is, I feel like for custom merch, it's not too bad. You know, so it's not cheap, but I just think for the, you know, usually merch costs more and it's not as good. So just because that's how it works, you know, to get it produced like that. Beard, thanks for the sub, and Teen on Storm. Let's see. It's expensive. It is pretty expensive, but I think it's nice for that. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, Data, thanks for the 200 bits. See, suit, it's nice, you could wear it. Yeah, but then I'd have to wear it. And it's not the most comfortable thing out there, so. Zephus, thanks for the sub. Carrots, or Canets and SR, thanks for the sub also. Whose pink hoodie was it? I think it was Blau's hoodie. I don't really have a lot of clothes, guys, so I kind of just, like, I'm just gonna say a lot of my friends have fancy clothes, all right? They're doing quite well. They have money and they buy fancy things with their money. And I just kind of show up and I'm like, "Hey, my wealthy friends with fancy stuff, you want to just I think the real advantage is like wearing a slightly oversized like hoodie or something. It's no problem cuz it's like a style or something. So I'm just like, all right, the hoodie's a little too big for me, but now it's a style and it looks cool or something. I don't know. Also, like, what choice do I have? So it kind of, you know, works out. But yeah, I found out a lot of my friends have fancy stuff. Yeah. Let's see. Brew, thanks for the sub, and Phoenix. I like the oversized hoodies. It's perfect because that means I can borrow ones and not worry about it. Let's see. What's the plan today? We're just gonna talk for a bit and then play scuffed games for a bit, and then I gotta go eventually. So it won't be a super long stream today. Not much planned, just random scuffed stream, and that's that. Athena, thanks for this. Green or blue, I'd say. What happened to your lip? Nothing. I just didn't drink enough water. Crown, thanks for the sub. I think it's because usually I sit at home, so I don't get that dehydrated. But if I go somewhere and I'm walking and I don't drink more water, then that's pretty much it. Yeah. Let's see. Got in a street fight? You're right, guys. I got in a fight with, a bunch of cyborg assassins, and I barely won. But, yeah. Anyway, PM, thanks for the sub, and Angio. Oh, and Ryan, thanks for the sub also. Ryan? All right. He won. It was a joke, guys. It was just regular chapitalips, I think. Let's see. Did I miss something? Not too much. I just told some random stories about hanging out. Did I miss anything? I probably did, but it'll happen eventually. Also, there's some stories I'm like sort of afraid to tell, and you're just gonna have to hear it from the person that was living through it, if you know what I mean. So some of them I probably shouldn't even say, but it's been pretty cool. Any more stories, guys? It's been one day. How much do you think we do in one day? Vayu, thanks for the sub, and Lena, and Villain. Let's see. You ever borrowed a hoodie and never gave it back? No, that'd be weird. I would never do that. Or at least I hope I would never do that. Yeah. Let's see. Is it spicy? Is it? I don't know, guys. I don't know. Let's see. Corpse. We did play Corpse's song in a limo that Tony rented, and I sent him a clip of it. He seemed to like it, I think. But it was guys, there were people like what would you call it? There were at the club that they went to, there were like performers that like parachuted down from the ceiling or something, and it's I don't know, it was weird. It was weird, guys. Not my vibe. Well, it was, I mean, yeah, probably not really my kind of, but all my friends seemed hype, and that was kind of cool, I suppose. I don't know. Twig, thanks for the sub. Let's see. Keck W, guys, it wasn't my idea. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Not my idea. Not my idea. Not my idea. Anyway, Uber, thanks for the sub. All right.